What's happening? It's your boy Liam Underwood here with another Unboxing Nation video. It's what you've all been waiting for. Oh, and there's a box right here. Fantastic. That's convenient considering I'm about to film an Unboxing Nation video. Just the one box in this video, but as you can see, it's not a small box, so let's see what's inside this, shall we? Now, I've done my typical redacting, but I don't know if you're going to be able to see this particularly well. I'm going to put it up quite close, but I'll be honest, I had a little sneaky peek at this box. I haven't opened it, I don't know what's inside it, but I surveyed the box just to see what I was working with here. And there's something that I think is very interesting. So I'll show this. Again, we've got the redactions. This is the shipping label that's on the box. Now, you can just about see that you see like here, so there's like a faint 24 there. What's happened, I assume, is there was a label applied to this box and then another label, a different one. The one below it would be a Royal Mail 24, and then a UPS standard label has been applied over that shipping label. So let's take a look, and then I'm gonna try something I've not tried before. I'm gonna see if I can get to the label beneath this one. But this label has all of the information you would expect. It's got 6 kg on it, and it says one of, and then blank. So it's one of one, I can tell you that now. It has SHP number. Now I think that's going to mean something like shipping number, if I had to guess. And the shipping number for this box was 59A639SXN. So a bit sexy, SX. It also has SHP space WT. Now, I don't know for certain, but I'm going to assume that means ship weight. So the weight of the box, which is 5.5 kg. But then beneath that, it also has SHP space DWT, and that has 4.5 kg. And I'm going to show you this here so you can see that I'm not making this up. We're looking at this information up here. What's that all about? I can't even begin to assume what SHP DWT would stand for and why there's a kilogram difference, to be honest. So that's mystifying. This is a box of mystery, I think. We've got more numbers. We've got the UPS standard and a tracking number for that. There's a reference number. We've got a lot of numbers, but now I'm going to see if I can peel the top label off and keep the bottom one. This is a very delicate procedure here. I'll try and show you, but as I was peeling, this bottom layer here started coming off with it. So I'm currently just pressing that down so the bottom layer remains. But I'm also trying to be a bit careful because I've redacted my address on the top one, but if it has my address information on the bottom one, I obviously have not been able to redact that yet, so I'll have to be very careful with how I show it. And I'm going to be honest, this top label, it's starting to rip. So much like a surgeon, I'm just trying to be very precise as I operate here. Just out of curiosity, what has been covered is what I want to know. And it's really hard to tell because as I peel off this top label, the one below it is actually starting to come off with it. Like, let me just rip this whole section off. You can see like the 24 has come off with it. So I don't think we're gonna get to know what was on this label beneath, unfortunately. Yeah, I've ripped the whole thing off now. And is there anything that I can identify And what I'm doing here is using light to try and see through the label at what is beneath it. But that's really difficult, and there's nothing that I can see. So the mystery continues as to why there was a Royal Mail 24 label with a UPS one over it. As you can see, I've now completely removed all of the information that was pertinent on that label. Anything else on this box? Well, we do have tape going around it, and on that tape it says more Warhammer, more often. And that's a philosophy I can really get behind, to be honest. If we have a look, you see just more tape. Nothing on that side, just a bit of a little dent on the box here. I'm noticing as I do these Unboxing Nation videos that the integrity of the boxes is often compromised, and I'm not sure at what stage that happens. But I'll always call it out, and you can see there's a little ding there. On this side, just more tape, and then on this side, nothing really of note, just another little ding there. So there's not a lot to say about this box, except, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to tell, you might be able to, there's a bit of a bump in the box here. So I don't think this box is best suited for what's inside it, because what's inside it clearly doesn't quite fit in a way that you can then apply the flaps in a nice sort of even way. You've got a very risky bump here. And I say risky because, again, it just jeopardises the integrity of the box. If you don't have flat flaps, remember this is important. If you're ever boxing something up, if you ever need to do any shipping yourself, remember, if you don't have flat flaps, then your box is in danger. Because it could, you know, it's just being held by this tape, and the tape is starting to stretch because the box isn't flat. And just have flat flaps. That's the moral here. Have flat flaps. And there's one other moral. Regular Unboxing Nation viewers should be aware. When you're using scissors to open a box, always be very careful. Because scissors, you might not think this, but they can be dangerous. This bit here and this bit there on some makes of scissors can be quite sharp. It might be that the scissors that you have, it's not particularly sharp. But do you want to risk it? I don't think you should. And even if it's not sharp, having your finger inside scissors like this, and if you start applying like real pressure, you could probably cut a finger off, I imagine. Or if not cut it completely off, at least damage it significantly, which you don't want to do. Try and keep all your fingers intact when you're opening boxes. It's another good tip. Unboxing Nation top tip right there. So let me just, as you can see, because we've got the bulge on this side, you can see there's the bulge. What that has resulted in is this flap being raised higher than this flap. So I've got a good entry point, which is a plus when you're trying to get into the box. But when the box is being shipped, you don't want anyone having good entry points into your boxes. That would be bad. So all you do to get into this is you put your scissors, can you see that? Put your scissors in there, like that, and you just start cutting. And there you go, like that. Oh, wow. And then, as you can see, I'm inside the box now. What is in this box? There's a lot of stuff inside it. Wow. Where to begin? I'll start here. What we have here is a small painting handle. So what you do with this, you put your little figure that you're painting on the handle, and you've got something that you can hold as you like turn the figure around, so you can get into all of the little recesses and all of the nooks and crannies. So we've got a small painting handle there. Now this next thing is what was causing the bulge. So probably not boxed fantastically, to be honest. But this is a extra large painting handle. So very similar principle, but this is for your figures that have a bigger base. You can put them in this, and then you've got something you can hold as you move them around to get into all of the little areas that you might want to get into for when you're doing your painting. There's, I think this is like a coin box type thing that just came free with this order. So you can put collectible coins in it. There is also a Stormground exceptional offer. Get Spoils of War weapon pack for free for Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stormground on PC, digital and Steam. It's like a download code for that game. I'll cover the code. But that's in it. That was another little freebie that came with this. There is a Dominion hardback book. This is written by Darius Hinks. And this, on the back here, it says, in the rain-soaked shanty towns of Excelsis, sellsword Nixar Astaboras drunkenly barters his way to a meaningless existence. Little does he care for the war that rages between men and monsters beyond the city walls, despite portents of its encroaching threat. Mortal life in the realm of beasts is short enough, and to leave the shelter of civilization is to surrender to certain death. Oh. But death is coming to Excelsis. The forces of destruction are on the move, and the realm quakes with each thunderous step. In the wildlands, a sinister new foe overwhelms even the mighty Stormcast Eternals. Yet just as all seems lost, an unexpected champion rises, one to whom Nixar is inextricably linked, ready to lead a crusade into the very heart of darkness. Embroiled in this harrowing journey, Nixar is forced to choose between loyalty and the chance of survival, and in so doing, discover his true worth in the greatest battle yet for Dominion. So, that's that. Big old book. Give it a nice little spank. Put that over on the floor there. What else? So we have something in this paper. Let's have a look at what's inside, shall we? 2 paintbrushes. We have a small layer brush, as you can potentially, let me get it the right way round maybe, as you can see there. Maybe. I don't know if it's focusing. It's a small layer brush. Trust my word on that, I guess. And then also a medium shade brush. So 2 different synthetic paintbrushes there. And that was what was in this paper bag. Now, not all of this box is for your main man Liam Underwood, but I've actually gone halves on some of this with Unboxing Nation superfan Ellie. Shout out. So the next 2 things I'm going to talk about are what we've gone halves on. The first, it's a Getting Started with Warhammer Age of Sigmar sort of magazine. And this has kind of information in it on how you build and paint your figures. And it also comes with 2 figures. It comes with a Stormcast Eternal and a Cruel Boy, which is like an orc, a swampy orc type of thing. So that's in here, and we're going halves on that. I'm going to paint the Stormcast Eternal, and Ellie is going to paint the Crawl Boy. And then, because why stop there? Why do things in halves when you can go all in? What we also have gone halves on, I'll just get this out of the box now. It's the Dominion box. So this has a whole host of figures inside it. It has 60 figures in total. It's got a bunch of Stormcast Eternals. I believe it's something like 21 Stormcast Eternals and then 39 Crawl Boys. I'll show you the back, and that will, you can see kind of some of the figures. This is the big sort of Stormcast Eternal main hero character, and then the Crawl Boy version, I guess. And they've got names. You've got Yndrasta, the Celestial Spear, and Killerboss on Great Gnashtooth. And there's lots of other figures inside this as well. It comes with a rule book and just lots of stuff to paint and work on. So Ellie's going to take the Crawl Boys half. See, my brain went ahead and it started saying the next word before I'd finished saying the previous word. So instead of saying Crawl Boys half, I said Crawl Bath. Mistakes happen. She's going to take the Crawl Boys half, and I'm going to take the Stormcast Eternals half. That was what was in this box. Brilliant. That's another Unboxing Nation video. I've been Liam Underwood. If you like it, subscribe to it. I saw a comment, I think on Twitter or something the other day, where people were complaining that they don't really like the shilling that happens at the end of videos. Like, oh, give me a like and give me a subscribe and comment and all this sort of stuff. So this is my video. Do what you want with it. I've been Liam Underwood. Still don't have any catchphrases for ending these. So, Unboxing Nation, unbox, unboxed. That's a box unboxed. That's pretty good, isn't it? I'll try that again. Unboxing Nation, that's a box unboxed. Bye.